Can I please stand up and see?
No, ma'am.
Please, like if it was your fucking wife.
No, ma'am.
Ranger, please.
Ranger.
Y'all are gonna arrest me?
We have to. It's domestic.
Looks can be deceiving, true, but have you ever thought that the person who was probably the best thing in the world might turn out to be the worst thing that ever happened to you? Don't think for a moment that psycho girlfriends don't exist, because these cases are proof that they do. In April 2022, Courtney Clenny, the inconspicuous OnlyFans sensation, found herself thrust into the limelight for all the wrong reasons. After a whirlwind romance with her boyfriend, Christian Obumseli, whom she met through mutual friends on the platform, things went downhill faster than a sledge on an ice slope.
What is going on?
The only one is right here.
I was
Ranger.
really scared. I just think I didn't. I'm covered in blood from holding him.
Dime.
Ask her what happened. I only see a wound to the shoulder. That's what I see. What happened to him?
Ranger.
Morning.
Oye.
Yes.
No preguntes nada.
I called my mom because I was getting scared.
Okay.
And you were-
Ranger. Hey.
Come back.
Ranger, over here.
Ranger, come here.
Come on, Ranger.
Ranger, baby.
That's
Ranger,
okay.
come
That's
on.
okay. Stay there.
Ranger, come on, baby.
Let him do.
Ranger, He doesn't want to leave him. He doesn't.
That's
want
fine.
to leave him.
As long as he's not going over there, leave him
Guys,
there.
I really don't care. Like, if you like anybody takes like in for anything, I just want to make sure that he's gonna be okay. Please, like, tell me what's going on. I'm looking you I'm looking you in the eyes, girl. Like, please tell me if he's okay. Can I please stand up and see?
No, ma'am.
Please, like if it was your fucking
No,
wife.
ma'am.
Ranger, please.
Ranger.
It turned out that the suspect had stabbed her boyfriend and proceeded to call the police. Apparently, the couple had been in an abusive relationship and accused each other of being the evil partner. But things had escalated beyond ugly, and their home was now a crime scene. It's absurd how such normal couples handle their misunderstandings these days.
So I need you to explain to me exactly what happened. I need you to be calm, okay, and explain to me exactly what happened. So we
I
get
just feel like I'm gonna throw up because I feel like you might It looked like y'all were carrying him out on a body bag.
yeah, because we couldn't get him on the stretcher because it's too small of a thing.
Okay, that's good to know.
Okay.
I just really want to be there. He's even want me to be there.
I understand that, but I need you to talk to me right now. I need you to explain to me.
Okay. So I broke up with him about a week ago. My mom came out.
Okay. Just to get it, you both live here?
Yeah, it's my name on it, but he lives here. So we
Okay.
sorry.
But are you staying here?
Yes, we were gonna move because he was gonna get a golden retriever.
Okay. But you came here, or you were already here today?
We were already here.
She lives.
Okay.
Yeah.
We were already here. So I broke up with him about a week ago. He was staying around the apartment. My mom was here to like help me get him out, but I didn't want him out.
It's pretty sad how love and hate could have such a very thin line. According to the suspect, she didn't actually want to hurt him. Things have just inadvertently gotten too far in the most permanent way. Sadly, the victim passed away at the hospital, and the suspect is now charged for second-degree murder. On January 30th, 2022, police received a frantic call from a man reporting a major argument with his girlfriend, Tori. The female suspect had angrily thrown his stuff out and smashed a window. Embarrassed, the man couldn't explain, so a witness did.
All I know so far is they're arguing. He's saying that she beat on him, but he's got no marks on her.
Who is she?
I guess the wife. I haven't gone upstairs yet. Sir, is she your wife?
No.
Who is she?
My girlfriend.
Girlfriend. All right.
He's been explaining to him what's been going on. I've been asleep for 2 hours. He's been explaining.
I don't really fucking know.
Well, I mean, you were the one involved. Explain it to us.
No, I'm the victim. He was asleep.
Okay.
And she came home. They're staying in that room.
Okay.
He, when she was pissed off, went into that room. She found out he was in that room, went around the side of the house and started throwing a bunch of shit through the windows and then crawled through the window. He came through that door.
Yeah.
And he was just keeping her out of getting in here. Quit laughing. I'm embarrassed. I know, but I'm just saying. It all started over.
So you asked him that you asked him to have explain this to us, and he is. So let him finish.
No, all that happened was
Apparently, accusations of cheating had sparked the confrontation, which escalated quickly and got ugly fast. Turns out the man had been a regular punching bag for the suspect, which is not exactly ideal for a relationship, right? The cop decided it was time to have a chat with them.
Did she, when she was throwing things at you and all of that, like, did she get physical with you at all? Point to your eye.
I mean, I can take a punch.
So, are you saying she punched you? I'm just trying to figure out what I'm dealing
She hit
with.
me a lot.
Okay, let me see your face.
Oh, my face is fine.
No, I want to see your face.
This is not the first time, guys.
Did you see her hit him at all?
I wasn't here for that. I don't really know if it happened.
She's hit me numerous times.
Was it a punch or a slap or what was it?
Well, she just gets violent, and I don't want to deal with it, so I lock myself in another room. But when she started breaking out windows and doors, I run from her.
You'd think a psycho would deny being one, but she pretty much admitted to brutalizing her partner's face, and surprise, it came with consequences.
Tori, it's a US police. Hey. Can you talk? Hi, can you step out and talk to us?
Yes.
Do you want to, so did anything
Oh,
happen?
he's just an asshole.
Okay, well, what happened?
Well, he went to a strip club and like was trying to cheat on me, and I caught him, so I got mad at him.
Okay, well, what happened when you got mad at him?
I threw everything out the window.
Okay.
If you're gonna hide in a room downstairs and you can't sleep with me, then you know you're guilty. So yeah,
Okay.
I'm just pissed. He didn't touch me, do anything, but he tried to cheat on me. Lose my shit. Caught him in the act, and that's it.
Okay, did you touch him at all?
Yeah, I did slap him.
You did?
Across the face, yeah.
Okay.
All right, 10:15.
Yep.
I'll put you in down your back.
How long am I gonna be in jail?
Probably until noon.
Really?
Yeah. Do you need some shoes?
Y'all are gonna arrest me?
We have to, it's domestic.
The suspect felt her actions were justified due to her partner's infidelity, so she lashed out at the police for arresting her. Tori was later charged with damage to property, resisting arrest, and battery. Well, when your boyfriend cheats on you, you might end up in jail if you decide to strike first. On February 9th, 2024, in Ohio, police received reports of a domestic altercation involving resident Alexis and her girlfriend, Michaela. According to the victim, Michaela allegedly choked, slapped, and yanked her hair during a fight the night before. She had then decided Michaela had to leave, even offering to drive her home or call the police. But Michaela chose the latter.
So basically, my girlfriend's in there last night.
So you're the one that called?
No, my friend Dominique Smith.
Okay.
He's the one that called. He's my friend. So last night she, I don't know if the windows are open. She choked me.
You want to walk over here?
Yeah.
We'll go over here.
She choked me 3 times. I know you're gonna think this looks like a hickey, when there's a scratch too, but she did choke me. And then she also slapped me in the face.
Okay.
Pulled me by my hair, and I knew you guys probably would think it looked like a hickey, but I did record the conversation of her saying, like, I did put my hands on you and stuff. And I basically gave her, she doesn't have a car, so I basically gave her the option of, I will take you back to your hometown, or I'm gonna call the police. Like, I need her out. She takes my phone, so I can't contact anyone. So I told my best friend, I said, look, here's my address. If I don't respond, I need you to call the police within X amount of time. So, like, I kept looking out the window waiting for you guys, and she would not come. And basically, like I said, she puts her hands on me, she screams, takes my phone, and I even locked her outside for a little bit just to try to see if her mom would come and pick her up, something like that. Her mom's not gonna come pick her up, and I turned the Wi-Fi off so she couldn't call people to come here, because she has done that before. And basically she's inside right now, and she's like, we're gonna leave before they get here. I ain't going nowhere.
The victim, Alexis, had been enduring a series of smackdowns and had had quite enough of the suspect's abusive behavior. It's often surprising how abusive individuals try to act innocent and pin their actions on self-defense, because that's what the suspect tried to do by admitting she had initially grabbed the victim's neck, but had done it to protect herself after being attacked first.
And I've been trying to find somebody, but I don't have nobody.
Okay.
And so she walked me outside. And then I was begging her to let me come inside. She let me come inside. And then she turned off the Wi-Fi because my phone's off and it only connects to Wi-Fi, so I couldn't text nobody. And then she was just asking me to leave before she called y'all. I didn't even know she called y'all. But before she called y'all, and then I said I'll leave, but I was asking her to turn on the Wi-Fi so I could get all my arrangements set up where I live. And then she turned on the Wi-Fi when y'all got here, so basically that's it. But we was arguing yesterday. And
okay, what happened yesterday when y'all were arguing?
Not much, for real, just the same shit.
Okay. So, what's up with the marks on her neck? Don't know? Don't know how those got there?
No.
Okay. Well, she says otherwise, so if you want to tell me what happened, I mean, it'd be better if you tell me what happened.
When we was arguing, I'm not gonna lie. I did grab her neck, but like, I'm gonna keep it P with you. She put her hands on me first. And I have never put my hands on this girl. I literally texted her after it happened, and I told her how sorry I was that it happened. And she put her hands on me, I put my hands on her, shit happened.
Now, when someone talks like that, you know that they're the predator and not the victim.
I'm not gonna lie, but she did put her hands on me first. But if she wants to take it however she wants to take it, whatever, it's whatever.
Okay. If you weren't choking her that bad, she would not have marks on her neck like that. Okay.
But bro, she be moving and doing shit too though.
Okay.
Like it could have been. I really was not choking her like that. But it could have been the way she moved or anything. But I'm not gonna lie, I still know, like, Michaela, you just don't. Like, I'm aware I was wrong.
Okay.
I just don't do
Okay. Well, unfortunately, Michaela, we have a duty to step in. Okay. This is domestic violence. Okay. We have to step in, and you're going to jail today. Okay. So.
Did she press charges on me?
No. I said we have a duty to step in. We have an obligation. Why
is it me? If she put her hands on me too, why am I the only one going to jail?
Today you are deemed the primary aggressor. You have your day in court to argue that, okay? But today you are going to jail. Okay? I need you to stand up and come with us.
The suspect thought she could convince the police that the fight with her girlfriend was a fair and square brawl. However, with the obvious marks on the victim's neck and the suspect's initial confession, the cops saw right through her story and promptly arrested her for domestic violence, resisting arrest, and strangulation. After all, untangling these messy domestic dramas is part of their job, no matter how wild the tale. Now for our fourth and final case. On June 9th, 2023, officers responded to a call on a Paradise Valley, Arizona home about a domestic dispute that had taken a rather bad turn. Bill Bidwell Jr., a former executive of the Arizona Cardinals and brother to the current owner, was found bloodied, and it was discovered that his wife, Nicole Kugler Bidwell, was the main suspect.
Well, he's bleeding, she's not.
Yeah,
hey, sir. What happened? Anybody else in the house? No. Just you and your wife.
So,
just him and his wife in the house.
She was very upset at me.
You mind if I take your knife until we're done?
Yeah, go ahead.
232, copy.
So what happened?
She was very unhappy with me.
She what?
She was very unhappy with me when I...
Here, do you want to lean in on my car? I'm going to have the fire department check you out anyway. You're probably going to need a... Yeah, you want to sit on the curb? There's nowhere else. How about you take
I can sit in my back. I don't give a shit.
Okay, no. Well, how about you just lean in?
Alright.
So what happened?
She... I'm sitting on the couch and she's screaming at me. And I was trying to not escalate because she has a very bad temper.
204-232. You out with the wife? Got the eco 4 for now.
And then she started hitting me and I just started defending myself.
She was hitting you with her hands?
Yeah, hard. I don't know if you can see my face. I don't know if it's loose or not. I have no idea. She must have hit me.
Apparently, trouble started because Bill wasn't home when carpet installers arrived, which had upset Nicole. Bill then tells police that his wife struck him over 100 times during the dispute, even at one point hitting him with a glass cup.
She wanted me to come home. She called me. She was upset. We were having carpet installed today. And she was upset that I wasn't here.
So you got home from work?
I got home from work and apparently she texted me not to come home. And I didn't see that till I was already home. And then when I got in, she was really pissed.
So she's mad at you because you weren't here for the carpet install?
Yeah, and then she was mad that I showed up.
Okay. And she started hitting you with her fists? Or like
Fists,
open
hands, and
forearms?
she boxed my ears a bunch of times.
And you're on the couch?
Yeah.
And she's standing over you?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then she picked up the beer that I had just started. I poured it into a glass, and she smashed the beer and landed here somewhere and shattered everywhere. Dogs were having it.
Okay, so she hit you in the head with a beer bottle?
No, a glass of beer.
Oh, glass of beer. You poured it into a glass, okay.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it was a glass then.
It was a glass.
As the officers take photos of the victim's injuries, surprisingly, Bill tells the policemen he doesn't want to press charges and see his wife getting arrested, and instead offers himself to be arrested. Bodycam then captures the suspect Nicole as she's seen laying on top of a car in the couple's driveway when officers go to question her.
You got any weapons on you or anything like that I should know about? What do you got?
I just have my phone. My dad is coming over.
Alright, let's go ahead and step on down. Let's get off the car.
I just don't feel like it right now. I'm sorry. I'm so tired. I'm
Either you get off the car or I'm going to make you get off the car. What do you want to do?
I'll get off the phone. I'll get off the car. I'm sorry to have bothered you. I'm so sorry.
Hit 10-4.
I'm
Just
sorry.
lean against the car.
Okay.
Yeah. She's being cooperative right now. What's your first name, ma'am?
I'm Nicole. My daughter's on the way.
What's your last name, Nicole?
Well, she's gonna come talk for me. Thank you.
What's your last name, Nicole?
Bidwell.
How do you spell that?
Bidwll.
W-I-L?
Will.
What's your date of birth, Nicole?
She's gonna come over.
What's your date of birth? I don't care if your daughter's coming. Your daughter doesn't answer for you. You're a grown woman.
No. She's an attorney. She's gonna come over.
Nicole, what's your date of birth?
I just told you my daughter's coming over right now. She's an attorney.
Initially, the suspect appeared to be following the instructions, at least when she got off the hood of the car, up until the officer asked her for her date of birth, and she flat out refused, saying her daughter was a lawyer and could speak for her. And that turned out rather unexpectedly.
I already told you she's going to get checked out by fire first, and then you guys can have your conversation.
And at this point, we're investigating the crime, so she is being detained.
There is no crime. I took.
We're investigating the crime, so we have reasonable
All right,
suspicion.
I'm a defense attorney. I'm her
I'm
representing her.
We understand that, but we got to investigate what happened first.
But she can be detained if
No,
there's
you
reasonable
don't, Mom.
suspicion.
You want to talk to the officer? No, you want to talk to me first. That's her right.
Okay, well then let her get checked out by fire
100%,
first.
I
She has
agree.
blood on her.
I 100%. Yeah, I think she should.
Okay, and then
but-
she told me she took so I want her to get
Mom,
checked
stop
out.
talking.
I take. That's
Stop,
it.
stop talking.
I'm sorry.
You
All right,
want to
so let her get her checked out first, and then
No.
have whatever
No.
conversation you want to
Thank
have.
you, though, no.
Just please let us do that, and that's
No.
it.
No.
That's all I'm asking.
No, she doesn't. Well, you don't want
No,
it.
I do not want it. Thank
Okay,
you.
I agree with that decision.
The suspect's daughter, who's a criminal defense attorney, then tried to prevent the officers from speaking with her mother, but that didn't hold out for long.
This is the last time I'm going to ask you.
I just need her to say it's okay.
You're talking and not listening. This is the last time that I'm going to ask you, and then we are going to carry you
if you don't want your neighbors and everyone else to see these two officers carry you to the police
Everyone can
car.
see right now.
But you're
It's okay.
you're gonna lose some dignity with that, and I'd like you to keep as much dignity as possible right now. I don't want to do that.
I'm
I
not
do
worried
want to
about
do
my
that.
dignity.
Okay, so are we going to have to carry you? You are going to go to the police car, either by walking or us carrying you. I suggest you walk. That is your last opportunity. What would you like to do? We carry
May I
you or
ask
walk?
her to come over?
You're not answering my question.
I'm just asking if I
I need you to answer my question, or I'll assume you're saying no.
Well, I have to go in the advisement of her.
Okay, we're going to carry you to the car.
Okay.
Here, one arm and one leg.
Okay.
Here.
This is very embarrassing.
We could have walked.
I know.
Despite the incident, the victim didn't want to press charges, but the suspect was still arrested and booked for assault on June 10th, according to jail records. Some may recommend jail time, others probably a psych evaluation. But Shirley, what do you think about these cases? I'd love to read your thoughts in the comments. Also, leave a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel for more interesting cases.